Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to demonstrate SSH remote execution tips. Using this video, you can automate your daily PU operation through SSH connection. I am sure this video really will help you to automate your daily PU operation. Let's continue the technical discussion. I already configured a client server setup in my system. So this is my server system and this is my client, and both are running with the CentOS 7.9. So we can validate same here. I already enabled passwordless authentication to the remote host using SSH key. Here you can see I'm able to log into the remote host through passwordless authentication. Now I'm going to show you how I can execute the command on the remote host and execute the script on the remote host through SSH session. So the example number one, execute single command execution with SSH. So for that we can use SSH to the remote client. Then you can type single command. For example, if I want to check the uptime, you can type it. We will get the result for same. So this is basically we can execute single command execution through passwordless authentication. Example number two, execute multiple command execution with SSH. So we can type SSH, then our remote host client. Command one, I'm going to type uptime. Then command two, I will type host name. Now we can see command one and command two executed on the remote client, and I'm getting the result for this same. Example number three, using input redirection, I am going to execute a local script on the remote host through SSH. I already have the local script which will help to get the system, the remote host name and OS version and kernel version. Now I am going to execute this script from my server to the remote client. So here, now I am not going to copy the script into here. I will execute from here only, which will automatically execute on the remote host without copying the script via SCP or rsync kind of utility. So let's execute that. So now I'm going to type SSH. My remote host is client. Now I'm going to use bash -s bound against shell. I'm using that. Then I'm going to use shell redirection with my script name. Now we can see my entire script is executed on the remote client and I'm getting the result. Same way we can execute one more method, SSH in my remote host, then bash and use my shell redirection and my local script. And this also will execute the content of the script on the remote host. So here you can see we are not even logging to the remote host and we are not even copied to the remote host. From the server itself, we are running this command which will automatically execute it on the client and we are getting the result here. Example number four, using pipe symbol, I am going to execute my local script into the remote host. For that, I'm going to use cat, my local script, then pipe SSH, my remote host is client. Then I'm going to again use my bash shell. Now you can see here, my script will be redirect to the my SSH connection. Means my script output will be given to the input as in my SSH connection through bash shell, and it got executed on my remote client. I'm getting the result. Next example number five. Here I'm going to use SSH agent forwarding. For that I'm going to use SSH hyphen capital A, then my remote host client. Then I have to use my bash shell hyphen S. Then I need to use shell redirection and then my local script. So this also will help to execute the my script on the remote host. Example number six, using tarpal utility, I'm going to execute my local script via SSH connection. For that, I have to type tar, then CZF hyphen, then my local script, pipe symbol, then SSH, my remote client. Then I have to type single quotation tar XZF hyphen, double time ampersand, then my bash shell, then the script name, and close the single quotation. So now you can see I'm getting the output from my remote client. So using tarball utility also, we can execute this script through SSH connection. Example number 7. Using base64 encoding method, I am going to execute my local script on the remote host using base64 encoding. For that, I have to use cat my local script, then pipe base64, then pipe my SSH to remote client, then single quotation base64 space -d, then pipe symbol. I can bash -s, close the single quotation. Now you can see here using base64 encoding method, my local script has been executed on the remote client and I am getting the response. Example number 8. Using temporary variable, I execute my local script on the remote host through SSH connection. For that, I am going to store my script content into the variable called script. I'm just storing script content into variable called script. Now I will execute my script content into remote host through echo command. SSH client, then my shell. You can see here I'm storing content of script into the variable called script. Using echo command, I'm redirecting that output into the SSH connection and I'm getting the response for same. Example number 9. Using GCP utility, I'm going to execute my local script into the remote host through SSH connection. First, I need to store the content of the script into the variable. Now I need to run echo command dollar, then my script variable, then pipe gzip, then pipe SSH to remote host. Then I have to use gunzip on the target client, then space pipe shell, then double quotation. Now you can see here my content of the script through GCP utility. It has been extracted on the remote host and we got the result. Example number 10. Using process substitution, we are going to execute local script on the remote host. First, I need to store the content of the local script into the variable. Now I am going to use SSH, a remote host, then process substitution simple, open bracket, echo, then content of the script, that variable, then close bracket. I need to type here bash. So you can see here using the process substitution simple, we executed local script on the remote host. I created a small script which is available in the video description link. You can download and use it for your reference. Using this script, we can easily execute the local script on the remote host without copying the script content through SCP. Here and now I'm going to show you how to execute this script. So this is my script. Using this script only, I'm going to execute my local script or any script to the remote host. So my remote client. You can see here it is successfully executed. The same script which is available in the video description link, you can download and use it for your daily BOE operation. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Support and subscribe my channel.